So they're out this way here. You can see them. And these are 9/16. I do cheat on these a little bit. They do have to be torqued down, but I will snug them up by using the small impact. Then I will come along and I will torque these to about 30 pounds, 25 to 30 pounds. That's one. And not the easiest things to get at, but again, these do have to be torqued. Remember to lube up your threads or you will mar those. Okay, that's all assembled. Now the easy part, you'll be able to fly right through these. When taking the plate, slots to the top, wider space to your right, slides on there like that. I hope. Sometimes I forget and have to take it back off, but if I remember right, that's the way it goes. I do put 2 stainless steel lock washers on there. These ones are pretty cheesy. Again, you're holding the pump onto a plate. I always take and use the bigger ones on there. And you can take these, and once you thread these on, if you were to just do it on the standard stud that comes with our pumps, you'd be right at the edge. They're just going to come off, or you're going to blow them out. It's not going to be any good. So make sure you torque this, make sure these are tight, make sure you've tightened all these to begin with. 4 up here, all the way around here, longer studs in here. Once you've done that, you'll see these slots here, those all line up with this and this. It's even on both sides. So I did it right, big space, that to the top, everything will line up. After that, these are carriage bolts, 1.25 inches I think, I can't remember. But those are the carriage bolts. They just lock sideways up into there. Make sure you always use nylock nuts. These are just standard bolts. They're not stainless steel down here. So when you put them on, they just slip in there like that. All these I will just leave loose until we get the other ones in. Then you have these. Steel, not stainless steel, just standard zinc plated 3/8 nut. They're bolts. I always double washer them on the bottom. These holes are slotted out quite wide. They just come through the base of your pump like that. Then there's 4 of these. I do believe these are 1.75 inches long, so that they are long enough to get through the plate. Remember to put washers on the top, 2 washers on the bottom. That. Put this one through. Again, these are heavy. You can put them together by yourself. Do not lift these down by yourself. You will end up hurting yourself. because they do weigh a couple 100 pounds once they're all put together. So don't do it. Always ask for help. Teamwork. Remember our Legos? Teamwork. These guys here, you remember when I came down there, I just tighten them all the way in, and then I back them off just a little bit so the plate is loose again, because you're going to draw them down with this and these, and then you can tighten your plate up. Okay, so your plate can still move. I then take these guys here, snug them up. Then I come over to these ones. And it'll be somewhat flat there. Doesn't have to be perfect. You then take these guys here, snug them up nice and tight, same as this one. Okay, those are tight, these are tight. You can do this guy next. Your pump is now assembled. It's pretty easy. I've done a lot of them. I've never had one come back yet. Now, I always put the board under here if you remember. I take that nut out, the drain plug, because we always want that out to make sure it doesn't leak antifreeze. Then your pump sits nice and level for you. So when you're done, just hold up on the plate, pull your 2x4 out. You can then spin your pump sideways. I always use the pump. You can just set it down like that. You're not lifting this thing, you're not really doing anything, and you can just put it down without hurting yourself. Okay, I'm sure I don't have to videotape this part, but this is your fill plug. Use 50-50 mix, green antifreeze, red antifreeze. We always use the green stuff. Right here on this side is your sight gauge. Fill antifreeze up till it's about halfway through that sight gauge. You'll be able to see the liquid in the bottom. And that's it. Leave this plug out. If you're not leaking antifreeze out of here, that's good. Put the plug in, put this plug back in, you're done. The end. Have a good day.